Biff Gordon here, Petter Nissan with Jesse. How you doing?
I'm doing just fine, boss.
That's good. You're doing better than me right now. But I'm going to get good right now is what I'm going to do because we're going to talk about helping people buy cars.
100%.
Yeah.
Speaking of helping people buy cars, best way to buy a car, especially in our community, is by seeing the Petter Auto Group. We're very diversified when it comes to having Spanish speakers. We work with all sorts of credit, good credit, bad credit, I-10s, everything. We help just about anybody.
You know, the biggest reason to buy a car from the Petter organization is we're family. You know, most of these stores nowadays are owned by big public companies. And when you buy a car from us, you become part of the family. So buying a car pretty much is, you know, you have needs, you have wants, and you got to figure out where you're at on that. So that's one thing we will do with you. We'll sit down with you and figure out, you know, what it is that you're trying to do. We'll get in there. Is gas mileage important? Obviously, safety is important to everybody. Is dependability and reliability and all of those things, what's important to you? And we'll help you make an intelligent decision buying a car and try to fit it, not try, but fit it into your budget.
Correct. I actually have a really good example. So one of my functions here for the dealership, I'm a finance manager. So I'm the last person that you see when you finalize your purchase. I do all your paperwork and get you approved and all that good stuff. The customer that I just did their paperwork for earlier, they travel a lot. One of the questions that comes up a lot in my office is the warranty. How does that work? And how can that benefit them in the future? So this customer travels a lot. He was asking me if the warranty covers them if they were to go to New Mexico, Arizona, Texas. They go to a lot of campsites, right? The answer for that is yes, right? So the warranty products that we offer from the Petter Auto Group for the vehicles that they purchase, they're open to all 50 states to my knowledge.
Well, the cool thing about it is the benefit of that. Because when you buy a car, factory warranty, if you buy a new car, you're covered for the first 3 years, 36,000 miles. But on a used car, you know, we have a little warranty. We give you 3 months, 3,000 miles. But then you buy a warranty over and above that, which covers you anywhere you're at. Anywhere in the United States, you can go into a normal mechanic shop and you can get coverage. Correct. So you always want to protect your assets. You know what I mean? And nowadays, if you go to fix one thing, it could be $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. You buy a warranty, you use it once, it's normally pretty much paid for. You know what I mean? So then you just have the use of it for the rest of the time that you got the warranty for.
Correct.
So, you know, buying a car here, we're going to educate you.
100%.
You know what I mean? That's what we're going to do. We're going to give you an education. You have any questions, we'll answer every question, and we'll show you the features and the benefits of why it makes sense. You know, we all buy insurance, right? Everybody in the world buys insurance, car insurance, house insurance, renter's insurance, whatever it is. You buy health insurance. You buy all the insurance. All you're doing in the car business with a warranty is buying insurance to protect your investment.
Correct.
Is what you're doing.
Correct. And nowadays, it's not like before. You need the car for everything. You need it to take your kids to school. You need it to get to work. If you don't get to work, how are you going to generate money to pay for all the other insurances, the health insurance, the life insurance, the car insurance? So it's a reciprocal thing. Changing the subject a little bit, I know that last time we touched on how many lenders that we use. That's one of the reasons why we make it easy here. We do have pretty much an open door with over 75 lenders. We're proud to say that because every lender specifies in different things. There's lenders that only want top tier credit. There's lenders that their specialty is bad credit or I-10s. And the reason why I keep bringing up the I-10s is because Gema and San Jacinto, we live in a Hispanic community. And I don't want those customers to shy away from visiting us because they think that we expect your credit to be perfect or in top tier.
But the biggest thing is when you come in to buy a car from us, from the very beginning, you're going to be treated the right way, okay?
Right.
And then we're going to find out what it is that you're trying to accomplish, try to figure out what you're doing with your budget, and we'll do our best to get where we need to get, because if we don't get where you want us to get, we don't sell a car. You know what I mean? So it's us working as a team. Like I said, family. We want you to become part of the family with our team. You know what I mean? So you go out and buy a car and we do it right with you. You refer your friends to us. And that's probably the most important thing to me as a general manager is the referral business where people are happy enough to tell their family and friends to come buy a car from us.
Correct.
And that's really the most important thing.
Not only that, but on top of that, we try to. I feel like we try to make it fun. We have this whole thing where we ring the bell as soon as you purchase a vehicle from us. We have a money machine. We put in a customer that just bought a vehicle from us, and get some money off of the money machine. I know that we did a big event with 4th of July last year. I think we had well over like 40 food trucks out here. They did a LED show. So we always try to keep it interesting, make it fun while you guys are out here. It's definitely family oriented.
My main goal is helping the community, which helps everybody, okay? And really my main goal is making things easier on kids. You know what I mean? Anything I could do to help kids better their educations, whatever it might be. So we've done that with a bunch of the schools here recently. And it's just the idea, the more we get going and the more support we get, the more we can do. 100%. You know what I mean? So support your community. Don't go out and buy cars from other cities. Buy the cars from where you live in the area. And, you'll see that we, Petter Nissan, and Dave Petter are giving back to the community. So obviously I sound like a salesman now, but the more cars I sell, the more I can help, which is true.
Again, it's like I mentioned earlier, it turns into a reciprocal thing because that's really what it boils down to. I know that we did a couple things for Thanksgiving. I know we gave out over 150 turkeys. I mentioned that last time. We're signing up a couple of the soccer teams to pay for their jerseys and get that going. They could always use it. I personally played soccer for West Valley here in Hemet, California. It'd be like every 5 to 7 years before we saw new jerseys cycle through. So if you happen to be in the class that got new jerseys, well, good for you. But I'm glad that we're able to help and put new jerseys on the players' backs for these upcoming seasons and for the local schools.
Yeah, and you local schools, if we haven't reached out to you, reach out to us. You know what I mean? My name is Biff Gordon. I'm the general manager, Jesse, and finance manager. Reach out to us. Yep. You know what I mean? We'll do as much as we can do. You know what I mean? So within the parameters that are there. But the main thing is community staying together makes you stronger and better.
100%.
And all we do in life is, and I guess not all we do in life, but most of us have kids. And the most important thing in our life is our kids. And if you don't have kids, buying a car is important to you too. So I'm not saying if you don't have kids, you can't buy cars. You can buy cars if you don't have kids too. But like I said last time, I'm bragging, but I got 8 kids and 10 grandkids. So I'm pretty proud of that.
100%. I have 3 kids myself. So yeah, it motivates you to work to buy a vehicle. That's for sure.
Well, the nice thing about buying from us is that it's not the beginning. It's the beginning. It's not that at the end of the deal's done. No, that's not how we do it. It's the relationship that forms over the time in buying the car, which is the most important thing to me. There's the relationship with the customer who is buying a car. I just had a lady in the other day who had some problems with her car. She didn't really like it. I took her out of the car. I put her in another car. She's the happiest person in the world. Yeah. So we're easy to deal with too if things go on in between the deals. So it's the idea, I'm going to make you happy. You know what I mean? That's what my job is, to make you happy.
I 100% agree with that. I've witnessed that myself. And I'm not just saying that because I work for Mr. Biff Gordon now, but as far as general managers, is probably the most fair general manager I've worked for. When he comes across situations like that, he has an open door policy. I see customers walk in there all the time. Most general managers don't take the time to do that, but because community is a big thing here for us and we want to treat everybody like family, I feel like that's why you have an open door policy like that.
If you've never walked by my office where the door was shut, unless I'm in a meeting with 4 or 5 people, I leave my door wide open. You know what I mean? And I'll talk to every customer, no matter what it is, because the people go, okay, he's got his door open, I'm going to talk to him. That's why the door's open. The door's always open. I'm not sitting behind the glass office and no, I don't have time for you. I have nothing but time for you because you're what makes us successful.
Correct. Speaking of which, I want to touch a little bit on us being a destination store. I know we're not right off of the freeway, but what I will say, because we are a destination store, if we get 10, 15, 20 customers a day, those are the 10, 15 customers that we sit and love, because it's a privilege to have those 10 or 15 customers come to a destination store to Hemet, California. I did used to work for an organization that used to be a freeway store. They see over 60 to 80 customers a day, and they could just sit there and take numbers all day and just say next. If you don't like what we're saying to you, next. So I take pride in the 10, 15, 20 customers that we do see daily, because we care about those customers driving to Hemet if they come from the surrounding areas.
Well,
that
it's
are not
good that you
freeway.
brought that up, because I'm going to give you people a clue. People live in Menifee, people live in Marietta, people live on the outskirts of Temecula. It's quicker to come to Hemet than to do the traffic going into Temecula. So you might think, oh, they're 20 miles away and they're only 10 miles away, but you're going to get to me quicker, because you all know you're all out there driving the traffic. It's pretty crazy right here sometimes. So you can get San Jacinto, Hemet, Menifee, Marietta. You can get to me quicker as a Nissan store than any other Nissan store that's in the proximity,
Yep, I agree with that 100%. And
unless you like driving in traffic.
yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. I don't.
I don't think most people like
Yeah,
driving
I
in
don't
traffic.
think. Yeah, nobody likes traffic.
Yeah. So I'm going to tell you, you come out here, you don't have traffic, you're going the opposite way.
100%. All right. Well, again, Jesse Gutierrez here, finance manager for Petter Nissan. We'll see you guys on the next podcast. We appreciate you guys tuning in. Any questions that you guys may have for myself or for my general manager, please leave it in. Give us some feedback. If we have a comment section, go ahead and put it there, and we'll address those questions on our next podcast. I'm pretty sure there's hundreds of questions out there. We're here to answer them. Call our we have our calling agents. We have our BDC team that we're here to answer all your questions, whether it's myself, Mr. Biff, any of our employees that work here. We're all here to help.
Yeah, just give us a call. I appreciate you taking the time with me and doing this. You know, really what we're trying to do is express to people out there that it's always better at Petter.
100%.
And the main reason it's better at Petter, because we care.
That's right.
And we look forward to seeing you in the future. And like Jesse said, if you just got a question, pick up the phone, call Petter Nissan, ask for me, ask for Jesse. We'll take the call and we'll see what we can do to help you out.